Howdy folks, it's time for some sports card talk. I'm doing a VR today for Eddy from Eddy's Cardboard Chaos, and he asked us to do a VR about an athlete or sports figure who had to overcome adversity. And I was going to do a VR today for about John McGraw. Uh, John McGraw was most famous for being a manager of the New York Giants between 1902 and 1932. He grew up in a very poor family with 8 children, and he was his mother died when he was very young, about 9 years old. His mother died of diphtheria along with 3 of his siblings. So that left his father to raise his 5 other children and John. His father was an abusive alcoholic and would regularly beat John. And John was beaten so badly at the age of 12 that he wound up leaving home, and he wound up being raised by a neighbor lady after that. But he was able to overcome the adversity, the poverty, and the beatings of the alcoholic father, and his mother dying at a very young age, to become one of the best managers of all time. And I'm just kind of showing here a couple of cards where he's featured, and these are Hassan triple folders. He's shown there in the center before the 1911 World Series. And here's another one. It's the same middle panel, but this one has John McGraw on the left. And here's a T206 of John McGraw. Anyway, John McGraw, he would become, eventually he would become, he was a very good player in his hometown. He started out as a pitcher, and after he got noticed, he eventually went to the minor leagues, and in the minor leagues he transitioned to a third baseman, and eventually became a star player for the Baltimore Orioles. And then he moved on to the New York Giants, where he became manager in 1902 and was manager of the Giants from 1902 till 1932. He managed to win 10 National League pennants with the Giants and 3 World Series titles. And here's a couple of Polo Grounds postcards. That's where the Giants used to play in New York. And this one here is from 1919, and it shows John McGraw in the little inset there. And this one was issued between 1928 and 1932, again showing John McGraw in the inset. Basically, he was the New York Giants for the first third of the 1900s. His teams managed to win about 2,763 wins in his career. Like I said, he basically got out of managing in 1932. He died of prostate cancer in 1934, and he was elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1937. So this is my VR for Eddy at Eddy's Cardboard Chaos of an athlete or sports figure who had to overcome adversity. And people, check out Eddy's channel. Eddy's got great content, and I'm going to try to add a link to his channel in the description below. But please check out his channel. He's got great stuff, and it allowed me to present some of the background of John McGraw, who was known as a rough figure as a manager. But he had a very rough upbringing, but he managed to overcome his upbringing to be all that he could be, basically. So anyway, people, collect what you like, not what other people tell you to collect, and just have an awesome day. And remember to check out Eddy's Cardboard Chaos. Thank you very much. Goodbye.